welcome to the 7-day Whittle Your Waist mini course. This is your intro email, and I want to just give you a few tips before you get started. Again, I have been where you are. I have thought intermittent fasting was a fad. It kind of scared me. I had no idea what it entailed. I thought, you're crazy if you think I'm not going to eat. But truly, once I gave it a shot, it has been amazing. It's been easy. It has yielded amazing results. And truly, it's given me so much freedom to just live and to not have my life revolve around counting calories or putting food into containers or making sure I always brought my food with me. It truly has been so freeing, and I want that for you. So a couple tips before you get started. Sunday night is when you will technically begin your first fast. So at 7 or 8, you're going to need to choose what works best for you and your family. So say 7 o'clock is when you're going to close your window. So you've eaten dinner and then you're done for the day, okay? So we close our window at 7. And then you're going to fast until 11 the next day. Now, if you opted for 8 p.m., that means you'll fast until noon. We're shooting for 16 hours of fasting, okay? And I promise that's not as hard as it seems, because truly you're sleeping through a lot of it. So after you finish dinner, let's say you have 2 or 3 hours until bedtime. During that time, you can do some nice herbal tea. You can do some sparkling water. I always recommend a nice hot Epsom salt bath. That kind of gets your mind off of it, especially in the beginning where you're kind of inundated with these thoughts of food just because you're so used to it. Maybe you're used to some late night snacking. So you have those few hours after dinner, and then you have the 8 hours that you sleep. Hopefully you're sleeping about 8 hours, right? And then in the morning, from the time you wake up, say 6 or 7, you're only fasting until 11 or 12. So if you can wrap your head around that, it's truly only 3 or 4 hours of true fasting. And in your guide, I actually give you lots of options of things that you can drink during your fasting period in the morning, okay? So we're definitely drinking. Don't think that this is a dry fast. Don't recommend that at all. So you have lots of options of what you can drink. I want you to follow this meal plan pretty much to a T. The reason I ask you to do that is because these macros are enough to make you feel full and satisfied. And then once you get to your next fasting window, it will be easy because you didn't skimp on calories during your eating window. That's one thing that sometimes happens when someone starts a new intermittent fasting journey. They fast during the 16 hours, but then during their 8-hour eating window, they maybe unintentionally don't get all their calories or all their macronutrients in. And then their next fasting period, they're starving and it's harder to get through. So I provided this meal plan because I know it's going to keep you satisfied during your eating window, but also during your fasting window, okay? So I really do want you to follow this meal plan pretty much to a T. However, the last page of this ebook, there's an awesome food swap list. So if you see a protein that you don't love, maybe some ground beef, you don't love that, well, swap it out with some chicken breast or some ground turkey. Okay, so know that you can do a 1-to-1 swap, protein swap for protein, carbs swap for carbs, and fat swap for fats, okay? So really, as long as you follow this pretty much to a T, you're gonna have great success. Another tip I want to offer you, every workout is linked to a full YouTube video, okay? So be sure to click on it and then you can follow along with me and do the workout with me. I did list the workout below, but really most of my ladies, they just want to follow along to a video. Then you don't have to figure it out, and then you don't have to, think about, well, what's the form on this? You just follow along on the video and it'll make the time fly by because you're working out with me. So it's going to be wonderful. I want you to push your water. I want you to do some self-care in the evening. Again, that's a nice Epsom salt bath. Go to bed a little bit earlier. The ladies that have really committed to the 7 days have had amazing results. Literally every time I get their feedback returned to me, it just shocks me how awesome the success rate is with this 7-day. You wouldn't think 7 days isn't enough time to see some amazing results, but when you do intermittent fasting, truly, you're just gonna shrink and you're just gonna burn through that excess fat, okay? So be sure to hit me up with any questions, comments, or concerns. You will be getting an email every day with a quick 2-minute video. This is your longest video because this is just kind of your getting started video. But from now on, check your email every evening because it's going to have a quick video and a quick little blurb about how to have success the next day, okay? I am so excited for you. I want you to get ready. I want you to stay committed through this whole 7 days, and you are gonna see outstanding results. I am so excited for you, and I will see you soon.